So, JB, you've mentioned here about the possibility of having to go as far as doing a hunger strike, because there are some very fundamental things that are not right in the process even of now where you've been allowed to resettle into the UK. There's still some fundamental things that are not going in the right way to help the Gurkhas out to settle and live very comfortably. We mentioned a little bit about 18-year-olds who are classed as adults, but they may still be dependents, so there's a little bit of an issue there. It's been slightly resolved. I'm sure there's more to be done there. But one thing I'd like to know is, what is it like for the under 18-year-old children, the ones that are dependents? They're not classed as adults, so they are allowed to come over to the UK with their parents, with their families. How are they finding it, and what kind of issues are the very young children finding moving from, like you said, a less developed country to a developed country now? What sort of issues are they facing?
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonah. Yes, now, as I mentioned, is 18 years dependent. They are now allowed to come with their parents, but the actual the program is not yet published. So all we are here, then where we go, the question is, when can we bring our children here? That is the main question. That is the question everybody would like to ask. Because the parents are here, the children are there. And because they couldn't bring, because 18 years ago were not allowed. Now luckily it's allowed. When the Joanna Lumley did the good job and announced that ILR is allowed us, and then we thought is following that announcement we will get every entitlement. But it's not. Still there is some entitlement still behind to come. So that when the children who were allowed to come with their parents, yes, they are here, but once again is a little bit different. They are facing different, i.e. language and all the culture that they need to play here and with the British way. So that is a little bit problem with them, the children one. So that after the 18 years and above one, if they come here, I think they are lucky enough when they come here, but having right here, they will face a lot of problems. Because here, after 18 years, they are adult, they need to survive by themselves, i.e. they need to work, but on the right hand side, they don't have a language, so they will not get job just like that. So without job is very problem. But although British is trying to, all the council are doing very good job, we will be there, we will give hand, but that will be a problem. This is what I see now.
And how has it been, have there been any issues in the schools for the younger children moving in? For example, if you have a group of young children that don't understand the language but understand each other, do you ever have instances of maybe the children sticking together and finding it hard to integrate with the rest of the children in the school?
It is indeed, yes, because even we know the language, we always follow our same group. I.e. like Gurung is ex-Gurkhas, we follow the ex-Gurkhas. Even the British ex-soldiers there, we never go there because we want to follow our own track. Yes, they have their problem, they have their sort of problem with them. But yes, I can hear this sort of problem, but it doesn't come that much highlighted yet.
Okay, so I think that's something over the years you might find and look for a solution to it, because I mean once the young kids are here, you do want them to integrate with the rest, with every other culture and the rest of society. So once they grow up in the country, live here, they're very comfortable, they can find work more easily and enjoy their lives as part of British society.
Yeah. Yes, that is, even here now they are facing problem. You have already seen the result that all the ex-Gurkhas and their wives, they are 100% workers. They do not claim any benefits yet. But the children, yes, they will have a problem, because the children, they are already here and they don't want to do the a hard job and little bit dirty job. So that will be the problem later. But as soon as we solve this problem, I think we can adapt with this big society.
So having been so involved, being someone that is so involved in the whole issue of the ex-Gurkhas resettling here, the problems that you face, the benefits that you have, you're really on the front line. What would you like to highlight the most as, let's say, the key issues facing ex-Gurkhas and their families once they move here to the UK?
Yeah, we came a lot of problems, like we didn't have a pension credit just like that. As I mentioned, we had to wait 6, 7, maybe 9 months, so that we were undeveloped country. We didn't have enough money in our pocket. We had to purchase all the tickets, this sort of thing. So when you arrive here, is everything empty. So that surviving there is quite difficult. But now what we want is, if the British give us an equal treatment, i.e. pension and everything, we are there. We will help for this country. We've been helping this country. We will further help to this country. But we always pray, we always request to the concerned people, please treat us equally.
And I think that's something that you've said a few times now, in one way or the other, but it's nice to hear you say it outright. The one thing that you want the most is just to be treated fairly and equally. That's just the most important issue.
Yes, that is the most one. And when I mention this sort of thing to all the people, British people here, they are always wish to carry our words. So they are with us.
So yeah, even in the sort of the wider public, because this is an issue that's been covered in the media, as I've already said, for a number of years now, and it does seem that the British public do support the Gurkhas and what they've done for the nation. So they're all behind you. We just need the politicians and lawmakers to sort everything out.
Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Junaid, this is what I wanted to mention. Yes, all the British people are really behind us, and they want to share our feeling. We are very, very grateful to them. But what I would like to request to the right person, please listen our concern and treat us equally, so that problem will be solved. We want to stay with you. We want to go together with this big society. So thankful we are now here, but please, once again, we need a treatment equally.